So for the first video on this new Kingdom Hearts focused channel, I thought it would be kind of fitting / appropriate to do a remake of the original video on this topic that I did on the main channel all the way almost 3 years ago. I did this with an old shitty mic and I was sick, so I figured why not go ahead and remaster / remake this. Let's get into it. The Kingdom Hearts series has a quite unique system when it comes to leveling up because we as the player get to pick the way we want to level up. Whether it be the order that we want to level up, or the order that we want to get certain abilities in, or the order that we want to get XP faster / slower, and there's a lot of options, especially when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 1. At the very beginning of the game, during the awakening sequence, where we get to choose one weapon to prioritize and one to give up. But what does this all mean? How do our choices affect us later in the game? Well, for example, if you choose to prioritize the shield, you will get access to more defense-based abilities at earlier points in the game when compared to if you used another weapon. Let's say second chance, I think you get it around the level of 15 or 20 on the shield, and I think you get it way later in the game if you, for example, pick up the sword, which is what I usually use. But for example, if you choose to give up the sword, let's say, and you took the shield, you won't get as many strength abilities, or you will get them at a much later point in the game. The weapon you neither choose to give up nor prioritize in this example would be the staff. It would kind of be in the middle of this whole thing, so neither will you get the magic based abilities and MP upgrades very early, nor will you get them very late in the game. It will be, like I said, somewhere in the middle. Also, before we continue with the video, I want to ask you to really quick subscribe to this new YouTube channel. There's going to be one video per week on this channel, and we're going to be streaming once a week on each channel, so that's going to be the plan for now. But if you want to help me out, please do subscribe to this channel and like this video. Like I said, it helps me out and means a lot. Now that I have explained that, here comes the main question of the video. What weapon should I prioritize or give up at the beginning of KH1? This highly depends on your playing style. If you're one to just rely on physical attacks, kind of like me, I would recommend giving up the staff and prioritizing the sword. Defense-based abilities are something that I really have grown more of an appreciation for over the last 5 years or so, and I think having the shield in the middle really is kind of the perfect balance. That just what works for me. However, if you are more of a magic user, I would of course advise you to give up the sword and take the staff as your primary weapon. Like I said, defense-based abilities are, in my opinion, good to have somewhere in the middle of this whole thing. This leads me to say that, especially if you're playing on proud mode, I really would not advise you to give up the shield. Even though a lot of people do that, I really would not recommend that. Like I said, especially if you're playing on proud mode, because having an ability like second chance is a huge help on proud mode. Because let's say you're playing against a really hard boss and you're kind of underleveled. The best thing about second chance is that you can allow yourself to get hit twice before you die, and that's a really big deal on proud mode because enemies deal a lot of fucking damage here, and it's no joke. However, like I said even in the last video, everything that I said here and now is based on my personal experiences with Kingdom Hearts 1 over the last almost 15 years that I've been playing the game. That being said, if my advice doesn't work for you, well, that's okay. Just feel free to tell me what you would do differently in the comments, or what you do differently. I always love to read and reply to your comments for those of you that know me from my main channel. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching this little bit of a guide / tutorial thing, but more so a remake of my first original video. This has definitely been a trip down memory lane for me, and I hope you guys enjoy this remastered version of the video. Until the next video stream, bye bye.